Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? So that being said, we got $25 readings out right now. So get them while they're low, okay? Those in on, when are they in? What is it, April 3rd? Yeah, April 3rd is when those end, so at 11:59. So book while they're low because the bitches will be going back up, okay? So as well as going to drop a comment down below. Let it hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion, as well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So we do not have any extra energy today, so we'll just get right into it. We will end out this message with the message from, or end out this reading for, with the message from the four agreements, okay? All right, so let's go on and get it popping. What's above you is your fourth, fifth dimension. What your higher self really wants you to know in these moments in time. What's below you is your third dimension, what you possibly could be going through in the physical, or advice on how to maneuver in the physical, right? Overall energy, advice, and light work. All right, collective, let's get it popping, okay? So hold on, give me a second, y'all. Sure we blessed up and shit. All right, let's go. All right, starting off with above us, right? What is above us? Yeah, this is us really focusing on getting to the higher heights of ourselves in these moments in time as we're learning how to tap into those higher realms, into the fourth, fifth dimension within our lives, right? Learning how to really trust in the process when it comes to walking with our higher selves, getting into that conscious, divine self that you are, taking divine accountability for your life, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. We're starting to understand that we are eagles. So that being said, eagles soar super high. We don't be chilling with pigeons or any other any birds that can't fly, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about us really staying high, right? We never descend for nobody, right? This is that energy in these moments in time as we may look to the world that we're all stuck up, or we know it all, or we think we better than people. It's like, no, we just got standards for ourselves. We set standards for ourselves. Like D. Boone would say, we permit what we promote and promote what we permit, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It all just depends on what you are trying to surround yourself by. That could be people, places, and things. In general, just pinnacles. What type of pinnacles are you trying to surround yourself by? Okay, regardless, when it comes to life, things take time. When you're creating, when you're co-creating with the universe, when you're waiting on divine timing, when you're using the law of attraction, all of that good stuff, it takes time to create, right? But it's about you having that mustard seed faith to really get you on the other side, right? As we're in this position when it comes to our life and when it comes to the path that we're on, we're being asked to pack real light. So that being said, releasing any baggage that needs to be released at this time here. As we're in this energy of tapping into who we are, understanding what we believe in, and really following that Christ consciousness, right? What is a Christ consciousness, right? It's a consciousness. We're not really connecting ourselves to a physical pinnacle, right? This is that energy in these moments of time. Whatever you believe in, right? It's a consciousness. It's about you really tapping into that energy, right? Because here's God right here. Y'all know this is my God card, not for the imagery, for the symbolism, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. We're starting to hear the call of our souls in these moments in time as we're moving away from things that is not serving us into expansion, into shifting, into new heights and new directions and new places, right? Where that will cause a little bit of stagnancy, that will cause a little bit of fear, because you've never been in this place in your life before, right? This is new. This is out of comfort zone, right? As we ascend, what I say, of course it's going to bring on a little fear, a little stress. It's going to bring that on. You have every right to feel that way, but there's no right. That doesn't give you a reason to not go forth in your life. Just because you're scared of something doesn't mean not to go forth with it, right? This is that energy in these moments in time as you're really shifting in your life, transforming in your life. You're learning how to be very present in your life. You're understanding how to be obedient to source. Overall, obedient to source, right? To our creator, right? Right. Give me a second, y'all. It was like my goddamn throat chakra was trying to lock up or something. But overall, this has to do with us really being obedient to source and understanding what we're creating. Understanding that God is always shifting our life, always leading us in a better direction, always in this position of getting us to where we need to go, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that we understand our creator, connect with our creator, we start to see things for what it is, right? This is that energy. We start to create that emotional fulfillment within our lives. We start to really tap into this newness that we call self-mastery, or what we call freedom, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, really tapping into that energy, understanding what we need, and really moving forth, right? This is that energy. The more that you push forward in your life, the more that you conquer more of the challenges of life, right? You start to unlock more of the teachings of life, right? This is that energy in these moments in time when we move forth and really see things for what it is, and really embrace life for what it is. Take life by the fucking balls, right? This is that energy. You start to see the beauty in it. You start to see the beauty in changing. You know what I'm saying? You start to see the beauty in changing. And it's a beautiful thing to see. You get what I'm saying? Especially seeing yourself slowly mold into a new creature, right? It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different sight to see. You get what I'm saying? This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to life and when it comes to experiencing life. You're here to experience love. You're here to experience heartbreak. You're here to experience prosperity, abundance, happiness, whatever, riches, grief, all of that. You're here to experience it. Your spirit having a human experience. So every lesson that you encounter in your life is a blessing to be in, because you're supposed to experience. You gotta understand, man, there's other souls, there's other spirits out here that didn't get the opportunity to come to this motherfucker and live, but you did, right? You gotta understand how many fucking, I don't know how many. Yeah, we're gonna look that up. How many fucking... Hold on. I gotta see because y'all know I don't like putting numbers up here if I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, look. Yeah, so you gotta understand, man, you got a life to live. You know what I'm saying? Not many, there's other spirits, like other souls that didn't get to experience this life. Like you gotta understand, when you came out of your fucking dad's nut, right? There was like 10 million sperms that was fucking reaching for that one fucking egg. Bitch, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got it out of what is that? Would that make 99 million? Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. You got to experience that. Right? You got to really experience life for what it is. And this is that energy in these moments in time here. It's about really understanding, I guess on average, understanding the life that you live. Another little spermie could have took that role of yours, right? This is that energy in these moments of time. You took that, okay? This is about you really just embracing life for what it is, right? This is that energy, seeing things for what it is and really molding your life in the way that you desire to see your life to be, right? But we all know that when it comes to changing our life, when it comes to molding our life, when it comes to shifting our life, it takes time and hard work. Yeah, we're going to have to work from the sweat of our brow, but it needs to get done. Because nothing changes if nothing changes in your life, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. Below us. The true shit, life is here for you to experience, despite any lessons that you go through, any blessings that you go through, any miracles in your life that you go through. All of this shit, it's meant for you to experience and really embrace it for what it is. When you start to look at life as just an experience, you start to really shift your mindset when it comes to the shit that you go through. True shit. True shit. What's below us? Yeah, that transformation, what we're talking about, right? What we've been talking about, us really breaking through, really molding ourselves into this new creature as we really come into this new found sense of self, as we're really growing and really walking away from any codependency, really walking away from not being who we truly are, right? Walking away from things that we've been attached to for so long because of comfort zone, right? This is that energy. We see our life going in a whole different direction, because when we do the necessary action work to really build that faith system, to really trust in our creator, we start to build that relationship, build that bond, right? Because we all have the exact same bond with God. We got that relationship with God. It just depends on how tight your relationship is with God, to be honest, right? This is that energy. The more that you change and evolve and shift, you start to see yourself become wiser. You start to see yourself to become stronger, aware more, right? This is that energy, more conscious when it comes to the decisions that you make in your life, right? This is that energy. At these moments of time, you start to really analyze, slow down and analyze the pinnacles in your life with the Knight of Pentacles. We all know that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, right? When I see this Knight of Pentacles, right, I see you slowing down to analyze those pinnacles in your life, making sure the pinnacles that are in your life are the pinnacles that you want in your life. Because there's times that we manifest pinnacles in our life that we truly do not want. And it takes work to really clear those out. So that being said, you're slowing down to look at those pinnacles. Are they meant to stay? Or are they meant to go? Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. The more that you really do that healing work, the more that you do that shadow work, the more that you make your way through these lessons, the more that you see life for what it is, you start to see things for what they are, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. Overall energy. Okay. Yeah, this is you staying focused on priority. What is priority for you? This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to your life path, when it comes to where you're going, when it comes to what you're experiencing. It's about you seeing things from a bird's eye view, right? Really scaling back, really not seeing it from a close lens, really expanding that lens so you can really see from all four corners, right? So you can see the situation for a whole, not seeing it from one perspective, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. When you start to see things from that space, you start to see where you can maneuver and shift, what needs to be released, what needs to be worked on, what needs to be patched up, etc., etc. This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to your harvest, when it comes to your purpose. This has to do with you really aligning with what you need to align with. Like, you got to understand, God leads your life. When God leads your life, it's you surrendering to God, submitting, to a higher power that is greater than you. When you submit to a higher power that is greater than you, you stop what you're doing and move towards God. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. You stop what you're doing and you move towards God. You drop whatever you're doing and get on your fucking purpose. Whatever purpose is for you. Like we've been talking about purpose, you can be a fucking hairstylist. You can be a mechanic. You can be, I don't know, a fucking chef. You can be a babysitter. I don't know what you do. Right? As long as you're lifting the frequency of the world in any way, shape, or form. This can come in the form of your love. This can come in the form of, I don't know, poetry, music, art, words, fucking, I don't know, building something, creating something. Whatever this is, you're taking something that's within you, pulling it out and giving it to the world because it's something that the world needs. So that being said, if you are a hairstylist, you are really using your skill to create somebody's like art with hair, right? When you create art with hair, when people love their hair, when they love their beauty and their shit like that, things of that nature, it lifts up that frequency. It makes people happy, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It all depends on how you're really using your gifts, right? Right. It's about you really being patient with your evolution, with your recovery, with your new version of yourself, because you know that we're unlocking this true version of ourselves. So that being said, it takes a lot of work to do that. So this is that energy. We start to really understand the projections of life, understand how God really created just one of you. When you start to see that more within yourself, you start to really understand who you are. When you dive deep in yourself, you gain more understanding of who you are. When you gain a lot more understanding of who you are, you gain a lot of clarity about a lot of situations that you've been in and you've experienced in your life. And when you experience these experiences, they help you become wiser. What you won't do next time. What you won't experience next time. It's like you learn. You learn. Like I said, on average, a male releases 100 million sperms at one time when he ejaculates, right? And you was that one sperm that fertilized that egg. So that being said, you got to experience life. There was like 99 million was like they didn't make the cut. You know what I'm saying? This is that, or 99 million that didn't make the fucking cut, but you, my friend, made the cut, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. It's about you experience life for what it is. You got this opportunity out of your fellow counterparts. You know what I'm saying? Your fellow companions, I guess to say, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here, y'all. It's about you taking these lessons for what it is. You're here to come to life. You came to earth to experience love. You came to earth to experience heartbreak. You came to earth to experience prosperity. You came to earth to experience all this good shit in the midst of going through adversity, in the midst of going through scarcity at times. It's all a balance. It's that yin and yang, right? It's that energy in these moments in time here. It's about you just looking at life in an overall view as experience. True shit. All right, let's keep moving forward. Advice for us. Yeah, it's about you overcoming all obstacles from your past in these moments in time to move you forward, to catapult you forward as you're embracing this new version of yourself. But when you know what we talk about here, when it comes to you reaching that next level, there's going to be that level of tension in between you, right? Damn, I like clip my motherfucking lip and shit. Anyways, that little there's going to be a strip of that tension between the old cycle you was in, the old frequency, and the new one, right? So that being said, you're going to have to bust through that, right? So of course it's going to be a little turbulent. Of course it's going to be a little chaotic. Of course it's going to be a little stagnant, right? This is that energy regardless of the the risk or the setbacks and the challenges and the adversity to get to that next level. We know what that is, but we still do it anyway, right? This is us really taking control of our life and really hearing the call and really taking things for what it is, using our intuition to move forward, really shining light in dark places, right? Because what makes a light worker, right? A light worker is someone who shines light in dark places, right? When you shine light in dark places, you can fucking now see. Shit, that needs to be cleaned up over there. I probably should handle that. Let me get that done right now, right? This is that energy, right? Because when it's dark, you don't know that shit's fucked up. When it's dark, you don't know when shit needs to be cleaned up. You can't see dirt. You can't see trash. You can't see all that shit in the dark. But when you turn the fucking lights on, you can see it. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's about you taking initiative and really releasing anything that you've been holding on to. This void energy. Because some of the shit in our lives that we've been holding on to is just comfort zone. That's the void, right? This is the energy. If you take that away, that's where that void comes in. Right? This is that energy. Of course, we all go through the shit. But it's like, you'll eventually get over it, right? This is that energy. You walking away with the 8 of Cups, turning your back against shit that is no longer serving you in these moments in time to move to what? The 9 of Cups, right? That means we leveled up, right? From the 8 to the 9. That's a wish fulfillment. But in this case, with this 9 of Cups, this man feels like his wish fulfillment or what he wants is far away from him. In this case, I see you guys in this energy of transmuting that energy and moving forward towards what you desire. Okay, you're no longer in this energy of seeing it from that perspective. You're now in this position of seeing the glass half full instead of half empty. There's a difference between those two sayings, right? It's a different perspective, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, okay? Last deck, light work. And then we'll wrap up with your message from the 4 agreements, okay? Yeah. This is about us taking a leap of faith towards where we gotta go. As we're wrapping up a lot of karma. As we're wrapping up a lot of cycles in our life. To move into some new cycles. To experience some new cycles. Some new experiences, some new phases in our lives, and etc., right? This is that energy as we're really tapping into our purpose, right? Remember, we talked about what is purpose. You can be a fucking hairstylist, and as long as that's something that God has implemented into your life, signed and sealed and delivered to you, and that's what God revealed to you, that's what it is. Y'all, are we back? I think we're back. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So this is that energy in these moments in time. A lot of y'all, the moment that you step into purpose, that void energy that we talked about, that's going to be filled with purpose. Because you got to understand, before you even woke up to this path, y'all, we was all feeling voids, trying to find that void. I don't know about y'all, but prior before waking up to God here, I was in this space of trying to find God, right? And the way that I was finding God was through the Bible and all these books and shit. Like, looking for God. There was always a void when it comes to God here. Y'all, give me a second. Because we're obviously... Alright, we're back. Anywho... There was always a void when God was not around. And there was always it was like I was always looking for God. So I would look through the Bible, read the Bible. I was a consistent Bible reader. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say I wasn't getting it, but I wasn't getting it at the same time from the word. You know what I'm saying? I had to tap into some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Until God really just revealed itself to me because I was looking for it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember being in my fucking bathroom and God just came to me like, are you ready to walk on this path? And I was like, all right, I surrender. I surrender. I'm going to do what you need me to do. As long as one thing, that you protect me on this fucking path, then I will be obedient and I will walk with you. And that was the agreement that we've made. And it's always been that. You know what I'm saying? I've always asked that. That was the number one thing before submitting to God. As long as you protect me, I will do what is necessary, right? And ever since, here I am, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. That void gets filled when you start fucking with God. There's always that little void of emptiness within us, because that's where God sits, right? This is that energy when we start to really tap into that energy, that void is filled and we're emotionally fulfilled, right? This is that energy, we're fulfilled overall, more like, but when we start to really accept our light self for who we are, we start to really focus on what is priority, where's God, but what we've been talking about so far this week. What's up? God's up. What's up there? God's up there. When we focus on God and see things for what it is, we start to see our life shift. We start to see how that shit we used to view as negative starts to switch over to a positive. We start to see why certain situations in our life happen and went down in our life, right? This is that energy. The more that we get home, the more that we start to release this tension. We start to release shit that is not serving us. We start to understand our harvest a lot more. We start to understand God a lot more. Overall, we start to understand ourselves a lot more. I was working out last night and Machiavelli came on, right? By Tupac, Machiavelli. Yeah. So what came to me was, we gotta be in this position that if all shit fails, you can deal with your fucking self. If you're in a room with only 4 walls, right, and it's just you, you need to be able to sit in that fucking room with yourself. Only 4 walls, nothing else but you, right? When you can get to that space, you've mastered self. You've understand self. Because, y'all, it's easy to go deal with other people's shit. It's harder to deal with your own, because it's like, self is chaotic, right? It's that energy about really understanding yourself. It's what's going to help you, catapult you, move you forward on your journey towards evolution. Okay? All right, let's keep moving forward because I'm rambling. Let's go. Let's wrap this reading up. All right, your message here is replace fear with love. The human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. When you are impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. What is being said? What are you feeding yourself? That's true shit. You have to feed yourself life. You got to put life back into you. So that being said, you got to speak life into you. You can speak death into you. You know what I'm saying? You can speak lack into you. It depends on how you're speaking to yourself. That self-talk is a big thing on how you approach the day or approach your life or approach a situation or a problem, a challenge, whatever this energy is. It depends on how you feel about it and what you're telling yourself about it and what you feel the abilities that you can do about this situation, right? This is about us really getting into this energy and understanding. Our word is powerful. We can speak our way out of situations. We can shift things in our lives. We can, with just the tongue, y'all. Y'all gotta understand, this little motherfucker is like a wand. You will physically manifest shit with this bitch. That's why you have to be very conscious about what you're speaking and thinking about. Because remember, it's head, shoulders, knees, and toes, right? So head, what's the heads? Thoughts, ideologies, decisions, the direction that you're deciding to go, right? shoulders, cups, emotions, the way that you feel about what you're thinking about. Okay? And then we got wands, knees, right? Actions, the action that you're doing, on the passion that you have on what you're thinking about. Last but not least, we got toes. What is toes? Physical manifestations of the actions that you've done on the passion that you had about what you were thinking about. That's a full manifestation. So that being said, in these moments in time here, starting with your word is very, very impeccable, very important, very significant to your manifestations. How you feel about yourself and how you feel about the abilities of getting what you want is a big thing. So make sure you're looking at yourself in a higher height. Make sure you're not settling. Make sure you're not in this energy of being scared to aim high. Okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, our readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as go to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. Let's go and start the discussion so we all can get on one accord, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. I don't know what's going on. It's like I'm getting all lightheaded and shit. Anywho, where was I at? Yeah. As well as drop a comment down below. Let me hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion, as well as share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? Before we go, those twin flame readings will be up after this. So that being said, depending on where those are getting posted at, that information will be below, okay? So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, yeah, below on my Instagram, okay? I'll see you guys in a little bit, and bye-bye.